Sisters, it is this today gives us some sort of a sensation after all this time of grace that started in Lent and then the Holy Week and then all this beautiful Paschal season that we had, Easter season that we just finished on Pentecost Day, Pentecost Sunday. And having yesterday this beautiful new feast of Our Lady, Mother of the Church, just the Monday after Pentecost. It seems that we are just left on our own, in a way, liturgically speaking. It seems that we have to start from scratch. And in a way, this is true, because our church is an ongoing, living reality. It doesn't stop when we celebrate, but now it has to continue. And this is why we go back to ordinary time. Not ordinary at all because it's kind of normal and boring. No. Ordinary time because it follows an order. An order in which the church has disposed for us to follow the Lord. And as we have mentioned already, there are 3 centers in the sanctuary that tell us what to expect and how to grow in the Lord. First of all, the ambo represents the Word of God. The Word of God. Christ prophet, Christ teacher. Then we have the altar that represents the deeds of Christ, the sacraments of the church, the works that the Lord did in his time, miracles, and he's still doing the miracle, especially when we celebrate the Holy Mass, of course. Christ the priest. The sanctifying office of the church, just as the ambulance was the teaching office of the church. And then we have the seat where the presider sits, and these would be the governing office of the church. Christ the King, Christ the Shepherd. And it reminds us of the apostolic succession that ever since the time of Christ, guarantees us that the Word and the sacraments are Christ's, the ones he left us. Now, as you know, the canon of the Scriptures was defined already in the beginning of the history of the Church. But in a way, my dear brothers and sisters, we have to continue on with the Acts of the Apostles, so to speak. We have to continue on writing the sacred pages of the history of the church. And we are given the opportunity to do that every single day, every single time. Because at every single moment, we can follow the Lord, listening to his word. Christ is back with his disciples, liturgically speaking, and he wants to have them in an intimate relationship. He says he did not wish anyone to know about it because he wanted his disciples to be in an intimacy with him. This is also the intimacy that we're called to have with the Lord. So he gives us his word, and then he nurtures us. He gives us his strength in the sacraments of the church, particularly with himself, his person, his real person, hidden in the accidents of the bread and wine. But it is himself that is accompanying us, is walking with us, strengthening us, giving us himself as food and drink. And of course, we have the company also of the guarantee of the disciples of the church itself as a community, guided by those chosen to be the successors of the apostles, our bishops. So, my dear brothers and sisters, we have lots of things to do now. Let's say that the feasts are over, and now it is our task. Now it is our turn to work for the church and work for the Lord. Yesterday's feast was a great consolation because, as we were saying yesterday as well, Our Lady, Mother of the Church, is also the type of the church, the model of the church. She underwent all the things that we have to go through herself in the first place. She walked through the valley of light and the valley of shadows. So do we. So let us ask Our Lady to guide us and be with us in the way, and that our hand, as we were saying yesterday as well, will never get away from her own hand, that as a good and loving mother is actually guiding us and walking with us as a mother walks with a little child in his first steps. So let us thank the Lord for this mission he's given us, and let us rejoice that we have his company all the days of our life to the end.